Handedness, the preference for using one side of the body over the other for specific tasks, is a fascinating phenomenon that extends far beyond human beings. While we often associate handedness with our own species, where roughly 90% of people are right-handed, this trait is observed across a wide range of animals. From our furry companions to marine mammals and even cephalopods, handedness manifests in various intriguing ways throughout the animal kingdom. Let's start with our closest companions, dogs and cats. Studies have shown that both species exhibit individual preferences for using one paw over the other, though the patterns differ between them. In dogs, research involving tasks such as holding treats, removing tape from their noses, offering a paw, and descending steps revealed that about half of the canines studied had a preferred paw, while the other half were ambidextrous. Cats, on the other hand, display an even stronger tendency towards paw preference. A meta-analysis combining data from multiple studies found that over 75% of cats demonstrated having a dominant paw, compared to 63% of dogs. Interestingly, male cats were more likely to be left-pawed than females, mirroring a pattern observed in humans. However, at a species level, cats don't show a clear bias towards being right or left-pawed overall. These findings highlight an important aspect of handedness research. Individual preferences don't always translate to species-wide patterns. Moreover, the specific tasks used to assess handedness can significantly influence the results obtained. This became evident when studying our closest living relatives, the great apes. Research on chimpanzees, bonobos, gorillas, and orangutans has yielded mixed results depending on the methods used. One study involving over 1,500 individuals found that chimpanzees and bonobos showed right-hand dominance at a population level, while the same couldn't be conclusively proven for gorillas and orangutans. However, a subsequent study focusing on food-reaching tasks revealed that the complexity of the task affected handedness observations. When great apes were tested by having them pick up scattered food, only 49% showed a strong hand preference. But among those that did display a preference, right-handedness was more common, especially when using a precision grip to grasp small items like raisins or peanuts. Intriguingly, when the same apes were observed extracting food from tubes, a much higher percentage, 80%, demonstrated a preferred hand. This underscores the importance of task selection in handedness studies and how easily preferences can be missed if researchers focus on the wrong activities. Moving beyond primates, we find that handedness isn't always biased towards the right side. A study of 7 marsupial species in their natural habitats revealed that posture plays a significant role in determining hand preference. Red and eastern gray kangaroos, which spend more time on their hind feet, showed a population-level left-handedness. In contrast, species that spent more time on all fours, like Goodfellow's tree kangaroos, didn't exhibit clear population-wide patterns of handedness. The case of red-necked wallabies further illustrates how posture influences handedness. When sitting on their hind limbs while eating, the majority of wallabies showed a preference for one forelimb, with most favoring the left. However, when adopting a tripod stance for added support, they temporarily became right-handed. This flexibility demonstrates how handedness can be context-dependent even within a single species. While handedness typically refers to limb preferences, the broader concept of lateralization, the preference for one side of the body over the other, extends to other body parts and behaviors. This is particularly evident in marine mammals like whales, where flipper use and feeding behaviors provide insights into their lateralized tendencies. A long-term study of humpback whales revealed that they were more likely to be right-handed when flippering, the act of raising a flipper out of the water and slapping it on the surface. But perhaps more intriguingly, bottom-feeding humpbacks showed a strong preference for one side of their mouth when scooping up prey from the seafloor. Examination of jaw abrasions indicated that 80% of the whales studied fed predominantly with the right side of their mouths, while the remaining 20% favored the left side. This mouth preference correlated with flipper preferences, suggesting a consistent lateralization across different behaviors. Blue whales, the largest animals on Earth, also exhibit lateralized behaviors during feeding. When consuming krill, they perform rolling maneuvers before opening their enormous mouths. The direction of these rolls appears to be linked to feeding depth. Near the surface, blue whales tend to perform complete barrel rolls to the left. However, when diving deeper, they execute partial rolls of up to 180 degrees, typically starting to the right before rolling back. This depth-dependent lateralization showcases how environmental factors can influence behavioral preferences in marine mammals. Perhaps one of the most fascinating examples of handedness in the animal kingdom comes from creatures with more than just two limbs to choose from: octopuses. Despite having 8 seemingly identical arms, these intelligent cephalopods display clear preferences for certain appendages when performing specific tasks. A study of common octopuses found that they tended to use the 4 arms on one half of their body for reaching out and exploring their surroundings. Additionally, individual octopuses had a favorite arm for retrieving food from a maze, though the preferred arm varied between individuals. This suggests that arm preference might be a way for octopuses to express individual personality traits. Further research on California two-spot octopuses revealed even more complex arm preferences during predatory behavior. These octopuses showed a preference for using their second arm from the middle when catching prey. However, unlike the simple left-right dichotomy observed in many other animals, octopuses displayed a preferential arm pair. The specific second arm used largely depended on which side of their body the prey was located, due to the octopus's unique visual system with minimal overlap between their eyes' fields of view. The study of handedness and lateralization in non-human animals presents numerous challenges, from small sample sizes to the difficulty of designing appropriate tasks for different species. However, this research is crucial for understanding the evolution and significance of lateralized behaviors across the animal kingdom. By examining handedness in species increasingly distant from humans evolutionarily, scientists can piece together how and why lateralization became a widespread trait. This comparative approach helps reveal the potential advantages of lateralized behaviors, such as increased neural efficiency or improved motor control. Moreover, studying handedness in animals can provide insights into the development of lateralization in individuals and populations. For instance, the observation that male cats are more likely to be left-pawed than females mirrors the higher prevalence of left-handedness in human males. Such parallels may hint at common underlying mechanisms influencing lateralization across species. The variability in handedness observed both within and between species also raises intriguing questions about the factors driving these preferences. Environmental influences, genetic predispositions, and developmental processes likely all play roles in shaping an individual's lateralized behaviors. Understanding these factors could have implications not only for evolutionary biology but also for fields such as neuroscience and psychology. As research in this area continues, it's clear that handedness and lateralization are far more complex and widespread phenomena than previously thought. From the paw preferences of our pets to the feeding strategies of massive whales and the arm choices of dexterous octopuses, lateralized behaviors permeate the animal kingdom in diverse and fascinating ways. Future studies with larger sample sizes and more sophisticated methodologies will undoubtedly reveal even more about the nature of handedness across species. As we continue to unravel the mysteries of animal lateralization, we gain not only a deeper appreciation for the complexity of animal behavior but also new perspectives on our own handedness and its place in the broader context of evolution. In conclusion, the study of handedness in animals reminds us that even seemingly simple traits can have profound implications for how organisms interact with their environment. As we expand our understanding of lateralization beyond human hands, we open up new avenues for exploring the intricate relationships between brain organization, behavior, and evolutionary adaptation across the vast diversity of life on Earth.